Fayetteville Christian School was founded in 1986. Our mission statement is to train students to think, live, and lead as Christians based upon a biblical worldview. We do offer a strong academic program, but in addition, we really focus on developing the student's spiritual foundation. We do this through daily Bible classes, weekly chapel programs, mission trips, and community service projects. Our teachers and staff are committed to helping disciple our young people to help them to become who Jesus has called them to be.
I'm Cindy Webster, and I'm the secretary here at Fayetteville Christian School. And one of my duties as secretary is I get to give tours to families who are interested. So our class sizes range depending on what grade your student is in, elementary, middle, or high school. Elementary typically has, on average, around 16 to 17 students in a classroom. Pre-K through first grade have a teacher and an assistant in the classroom. Middle school, they do start changing classes. They'll have 7 periods, and they will go from class to class with students. The average size of those classrooms are about 18 students per classroom, and that's the same for high school as well. The classrooms are all equipped with the Mimeo system. It is a projector that projects onto a whiteboard, and they can use stylus pens and different things like that for interactive learning. The students really enjoy that. There are also Chromebooks available for all of our students to use in the classroom. Of course, they're monitored, and they can use those for different things. Elementary uses them for math games and spelling city and different things like that, to take AR tests for accelerated reader. High school is able to use those for papers and different research for projects and things, and also they're used in middle school for the same as well. This is the first year that we have offered a full-time resource officer that is on campus all day, Monday through Friday. We also have our gates that are shut and locked every day at 8:20 once school starts, and they open in the afternoon for kids to leave campus. The only access point to campus during the school day when school's in session is the front door, where you have to ring the bell and I buzz you in. So campus is secure at all times.
This is our 11th year. We were in Texas and public school. I'm a product of public school. My husband's a product of public school. And we came here and we realized pretty quickly that North Carolina's curriculum was about a year behind where we had been in Texas. So I went around and visited every private school in town. I have a background in education. I had taught several years in the elementary level. And so I had an idea of what I was looking for academically. I really wanted my kids to be challenged. I wanted them to love being at school. I walked in the door of the office and was greeted very warmly, and I had an instant connection, I felt like, with the ladies in the office. It just kind of felt like home. It felt familiar, even though I'd never been here or heard of it before. I visited some of the elementary classrooms, and I was very impressed with the hands-on learning that I saw. How familiar it just felt to me, warmth and loving, like family, and that was important. So we made the transition. At the time, I had a 7th grader and a 2nd grader, and my 7th grader actually came home the second day of school and said, "Mom, the teachers actually act like they enjoy being around the kids." So that, knowing that my 7th grader instantly felt the same connection, was really important to me and was a good sign that we were on the right path.
One thing that I think makes us unique in the elementary setting is that we are really a developmentally based elementary school. We believe that children learn by doing, not just sitting and rote instruction, although education has places for all of that. And we try to take that developmental approach all the way up through upper elementary school, even into activities and differentiation and workstations in junior high. Our middle school is big enough that we have a variety of class sizes depending on the enrollment, but it's small enough that every child is known by name by multiple teachers, not just the core teachers that they have for that year, but also by the middle school team. And I think that really makes a difference, especially in the adolescent years. Children need to know they're valued and appreciated, not just because they're a member of that class, but by the whole school community. Because we believe that the parents are the first teacher God gave the children, we want to work in conjunction with the parents. We're not looking to usurp their authority. We like to call it a partnership or a covenant agreement. Communication is a primary focus because we're all on the same page. We're all on the same team. That's the child's team. Our teachers know that. That's one of the reasons they're here. So it is something that's very important to the success of the school as a whole, but also to the child specifically.
My daughter graduated in 2011. My son graduated in 2013. Both of them did extremely well here at FCS from kindergarten all the way through high school. My daughter is a graduate of Liberty University in Virginia. She is currently a sports reporter with the Lynchburg News in Advance. She really did develop her love for writing here at Fayetteville Christian School. From on into high school, she's had some tremendous teachers that really encouraged her with her writing. My son is currently a medical student at Brody School of Medicine at East Carolina University in his second year of medical school. What Fayetteville Christian School taught them about work ethic has really carried on.
The science program, we're building up in the high school, trying to work on the science Olympiad. They designed their own robots last year. We just finished a brain dissection today, but they do all the big things that you think of. We think of dissection labs. And it gives them a little bit of a taste of what it would look like to pursue that as a career path. So it gives them an option to look into that while they're in high school still.
At the high school level, as the guidance counselor here, primarily my job is to get the students, first of all, to see if they're going to meet their graduation requirements, and then it's to get them ready for the next level, the collegiate level. I work with them with their SAT, ACT. I work with them on their applications. I proofread essay after essay. I prepare them for interviews, as well as Ms. Peters does. If we have any major scholarships, we make sure that we always have students who are in the running for the Moorhead Cane at UNC Chapel Hill, for the Park Scholarship at NC State, and for the Levine Scholarship at UNC Charlotte. Those are three main big scholarships. But of course, I help them with all the small ones as well. And a lot of it's just sending out lots of emails to the parents so they'll know and be aware of those, because lots of times our parents and students don't know about them and therefore don't apply. We've had major amounts of money that have gone for scholarships. This past class, we had $5.7 million. Since I've come, it's been about $3 million to $5 million every year. I have a really good rapport with admissions counselors throughout the state of North Carolina. We have them come in, they come and they speak to our students, they talk to them, they give them great hints for essays and for their admissions and how to get into those universities. And they tell us all the time how wonderful our students and how well they're prepared for college. They never have a question about Fayetteville Christian School's transcripts. Everything is always clear, and they have just really been positive about our school and what our students are ready for at the college level.
Well, as parents, we want them to be protected from the world, but also prepared to be a part of that world when they graduate. And that's really why we're here at Fayetteville Christian, is that we believe that this is a great place for them to learn godly values and godly character, to have a biblical worldview, which really protects them. But as life progresses, they also begin to learn, even in high school and middle school here, our children are already beginning to learn what the world is like outside of Fayetteville Christian School. So they're learning to be prepared, not just to kind of survive in life, but instead to thrive and really have good biblical kingdom values as they go throughout life. And we also know that just from Jessica's time here at Fayetteville Christian, that she was not just prepared spiritually, but academically as well. So we want that for our children, but most of all, we want them to learn to be protected, to understand what the Lord is all about, from the teachers, from the leadership, from other students, then also be prepared to thrive as they leave and graduate Fayetteville Christian.
In the junior high department, 8th grade is kind of our springboard year when we prepare our students to move into high school, but also we're preparing them in Bible class to have a worldview that is based in Scripture so that they have that scriptural moral compass to help them make decisions. And the 8th grade curriculum moves directly into 9th and 10th grade, and then from there into the mentoring process of 11th and 12th grade. So they've been mentored by their teachers for 3 years before they're asked to mentor themselves in the upper levels of Bible class and into our mentoring program in high school.
We as a faculty collaborate to help students achieve growth across the board.
The struggles that are going to happen throughout school, academically, emotionally, especially spiritually, they are addressed by the teachers.
With the high school curriculum building off the junior high curriculum, the students enter my classroom prepared to explore their own faith and their own view of the world. Throughout their freshman and sophomore year, apologetics is explored, preparing the students for the world and the different worldviews around them, so that when they enter their junior and senior years of high school, the students are better equipped to build relationships with people they encounter to help them thrive as mentors locally and disciples globally.
We have had many athletes, including basketball players, softball players, soccer players, volleyball players that have gone on to play the next level at JUCO, D1, D2. We have a next college student athlete that comes in and does recruiting events here. She speaks of what they're looking for in all the levels. She talks one-on-one. She helps them connect them with their own recruiter so parents can understand the recruiting process, and so can athletes and what works best for them. We send out emails. We have coaches come in. My coaches are on the ground running all the time, trying to make sure that they have contacts out there so that our athletes can be seen on and off the field. There's video. We use Huddle with football. We use Huddle with basketball and volleyball. We offer it to all our sports. We also use Max Preps to keep our stats on there so that recruiters can go on there as well.
The most important thing that you will do as a parent is choose where you're going to educate your children. We would like to be part of that. We would like to come alongside of you and to help your child grow academically, spiritually, and emotionally. So please schedule a tour and come and visit us.